Pacquiao! $146.8 for the Pac-Man, 146.8 for Manny Pacquiao.
That's our job. That's our job, to entertain the crowd, to give you a good fight.
Floyd Mayweather weighs in 72.9 kilos, 72,900, 160.38 pounds.
Feel about this? Well, I've been here so many times before, and just the atmosphere, the people, it's a great turnout, and I truly believe.
When Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao came face to face in their heated first encounter before their anticipated rematch, the tension immediately escalated and showcased the intense rivalry brewing between these two legendary fighters.
From Manny, now Manny has a lot of experience, you know, at the highest level and competing at the highest level. And that makes this that much more interesting. But like I said before, there's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather. And he can tell you that himself. You're gonna have to take the whole room together. You're gonna have to put the whole world in the ring to beat me. I'm the best. Don't let them trick you into getting your ass whooped again.
He's older than me.
Oh, okay.
I'm still young, so and I'm always active with this sport. So what I have done and accomplished in boxing, I think it's one of a kind, because to get a...
Despite competing in a different weight class, Pacquiao appeared completely focused and determined, displaying the composure and readiness needed for another high-stakes showdown.
I'm back it because of boxing is my passion. I miss boxing, and I'm so thankful to God, because until now He gave me the strength, keep me safe, and give me good health. That's why Manny Pacquiao is still here, and I'm back.
The last man who said I'm back was Michael Jordan. He came back and he won 3 titles. Are you channeling some of that?
Well, this comeback is dedicated to the Lord my God that I'm serving. I'm excited to the fight. I'm really hungry to win again the fight and give the fans a good fight. And I know. And I know the fans.
While early speculation suggested this fight could be scrapped, boxing insiders have now verified that the bout is moving forward. Social media reports confirmed that Mayweather has committed to a legitimate professional contest, with Pacquiao telling boxing media on Tuesday that Floyd has officially accepted their September 19th rematch as a sanctioned professional boxing match rather than an exhibition. Insider Lance Puggin reported that all terms have been agreed upon and the deal is finalized, confirming this will be a real fight with everything on the line.
Pacquiao says the fight is on, right? So we've been discussing this every day for the past couple weeks, because I think Mayweather is a brilliant marketer and has been able to get us to do that. And he's saying, you know, this is going to be an exhibition, that it's not going to be at the Sphere. Meanwhile, apparently he was already signed contracts that already had some upfront money, and Pacquiao's response was always, well, you have a deal. You can't get out of this. This is a real fight. There's no reason to have an exhibition, which I think a lot of insiders would agree. But now we understand yesterday there was a deadline given by Team Pacquiao and Pacquiao Promotions, but we have a fight, right, Lance?
Correct. Manny Pacquiao reached out to me yesterday. We talked on WhatsApp, actually, and he said the fight is on. Floyd has come to the table. Everything's fine. We're good to go. I know Floyd has come out with a statement today saying not everything's done. And I'm not gonna look. I used to work for them, so I'm not gonna call fight hype Floyd's mouth.
Pacquiao has declared that Mayweather can no longer dodge this rematch, insisting the clash must occur as a professional bout. He stressed the significance of this matchup to his legacy and expressed his determination to teach Floyd a valuable lesson when they step between the ropes.
He had no way to get out of that. He has to fight. Yes, fight. Is it going to be an exhibition or is it going to be a sanctioned match?
No, sanctioned match.
Awesome. Manny, are you happy that you're going to get the second opportunity? It seems like you guys are going to actually get in there again. Are you very excited to redeem yourself?
Yeah.
I know you spoke a lot about you were injured in the first fight and all, but what would this win mean for you in particular? Personally, you've accomplished so much, 8th division world champion and all. But what would a win over Floyd mean for you?
Oh, this is very important. I want to give him a one.
Is it a bragging rights thing for you, Manny? Like you can prove you're better than him? You can prove you're better than him? Is that what this is? It's about still showing you're better than him?
Teach him a lesson. I don't know, I think so.
Okay.
Hey, how do you like the new gym? You own now the Mayweather gym, now it's the Pacquiao gym.
Oh, I like it, I'm excited.
I heard the Mayweather promotion CEO say that if you guys have a successful rematch, there could be a third one, Manny. Are you open to a trilogy?
What is that?
With Floyd, are you open to a trilogy? If they demand it,
We'll finish first.
With the fight now officially set, Pacquiao has returned to training under the guidance of Coach Freddie Roach, committing to an intensive and disciplined camp to ensure peak preparation. The Filipino legend has confirmed his return to Freddie Roach's facility, demonstrating his serious commitment to preparation. He's concentrating on enhancing his fitness levels, sharpening his conditioning, and rebuilding his physical form to championship standards as the highly anticipated rematch draws near.
So soon I'm going to start training for Mayweather fight.
Trainer Robert Garcia has questioned whether Floyd is investing the necessary effort in serious preparation, contrasting this with Pacquiao's dedicated approach. Garcia notes that Pacquiao remains completely committed, running mountain trails, training with maximum intensity, and enduring grueling sessions to maintain elite conditioning standards.
You Mayweather, people think, oh, Mayweather's out of shape, he's not training. I'll bet you different. Behind curtains, that was doing a workout that is not, that's just to be in shape, to be able to box for 12 rounds. Mayweather's not killing himself in sparring. He's not killing his legs in running, but I bet you he's doing workouts that are not going to kill his legs and are not going to fuck him up when it comes to sparring. But I bet you he's in shape for the fight, and I bet you don't win by the decision.
You think Mayweather decision? Manny's motivated.
Manny's burning himself out. Too much runs like a fucking true champion does. But he's 48.
Mayweather's older, Robert.
Yes, but he's not doing the same workouts that Manny's doing. Manny's showing it to the world. Manny's running in front of 50.
But he looks good when you
He's
watch.
running hard, and his body can't take that much. His body can't take that much. Mayweather knows his body can't take that much. That's why he's doing separate, different trainings to be in shape, but to be able to perform and to be fast and to win a decision.
Jose Ramirez, who has witnessed Pacquiao's training sessions firsthand, speaks highly of how powerful and precise Manny continues to look in the gymnasium. He observed that Pacquiao has occasionally stopped sparring partners during practice rounds, demonstrating that his knockout power remains formidable despite advancing age. Ramirez emphasized that Manny maintains strict discipline through daily road work to preserve peak physical conditioning, continuing to prioritize cardiovascular training and overall fitness at championship levels.
Kept I had with them, I was his mate. I mean, I was going, 8-round sparring sessions, dude.
What does Jose Ramirez learn from Manny Pacquiao when you're in camp with him 3 times? What did you pick up from him?
Honestly, his work ethic, and then
the best work ethic.
The best work
no
ethic.
Days off, no days.
Every morning we used to get together and run. Even on sparring days, he runs.
With 20, 30, 50 people? Even
yeah, man, he has a lot of support out there.
That's amazing. It's like a movie. It's like Rocky.
We would go to the mall, and just because people knew we were his sparring partners, they wanted a picture with us. So
he's the man.
He had a lot of fans.
He's so humble, though. He doesn't know he's Manny Pacquiao. Very down to earth.
There was always like a crowd of 25 to 40 people outside the gym, from ladies to kids, just waiting for him.
Money and
he used to give them all money before he walked in.
Yeah, he's very generous.
And
he's very humble. He doesn't let the fame change you. Like you never let the fame change you or nothing. You're the same person I met when you were a kid. But what did you learn boxing-wise besides work ethic? Is there any punch you learned? Is there any defensive move?
Training partner Jose Ramirez has praised Pacquiao's continued sharpness and danger in the gym, noting his power can still overwhelm sparring partners and occasionally force early endings to sessions. Ramirez highlighted Pacquiao's unwavering discipline through daily running and maintaining superior conditioning, explaining that Manny approaches every sparring round with championship intensity. He continues demonstrating world-class speed, timing, and explosive power that challenges even younger opponents, proving his competitive edge and technical skills remain at elite standards regardless of his advancing years.
Pacquiao always... What made Pacquiao very dangerous is that, he was very explosive. So there was punches that he just throw, he just throw, and all of a sudden, boom, boom.
Yeah, you don't see him coming.
It was that unexpected power, but it was put together by a combination of punches too. So
his feet set it up.
He had a heavy hand, so he used to snap his punches really good and pinpoint his shots really good. So he used to go to the top, body back to the top, and the second one would just boom, one punch.
What's the craziest thing you've seen him do in the gym, that sparring partner? Not you.
Oh, brother, I was lucky not to get hit by one of those left hands, but he dropped. Every camp, he would drop one fighter, one sparring partner.
And that's
like clean.
And they don't come back next camp.
Well, he dropped a couple in the Philippines, so they...
Boxing analyst Paulie Malignaggi and Lance Pugmire have discussed the uncertainty surrounding the rumored Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch, highlighting how contradictory reports and ongoing negotiations have created confusion. Pugmire clarified that Mayweather never provided definitive confirmation following initial exhibition discussions, leaving crucial details unresolved, while Pacquiao has maintained his position that the fight must be a sanctioned professional bout or not happen at all.
Made announcements, no, they're not going to be a fight if it's not a real fight. Then now he's announcing the fight is on. Floyd never made any announcement afterwards. It reminds me of when Jake LaMotta was talking to his wife in Raging Bull. Who made you an authority? Well, all of a sudden you're an authority. Who made you?
He is half of this fight.
Well, yeah, but he's not the whole fight.
He's also
all of a sudden
one of the promoters
Who
as
made
well.
you an authority? Let's wait for the whole announcement first. All right, the fight's on. We got it. We always knew the fight was going to be on, did we not? Didn't I always tell you? I've been telling you. You got no choice. You got no choice. The fight's on. The fight was always on. All right, go ahead, Lance.
Look, guys. This totally reminds me of when I covered Floyd during his career, and I would be told by his publicist, Kelly Swanson, come on out to Las Vegas. Floyd will talk to you today. Getting to the gym, looking at Floyd, he's giving me stink eye. Like, is this guy gonna talk to me today? I have come all this way to talk to him. Is he gonna talk to me? I don't know. And then finally at the last minute, hey, what do you need? So
Malignaggi observed that this scenario mirrors Mayweather's typical pattern, where even seasoned reporters like Lance Pugmire find it challenging to secure clear, definitive answers from him. Floyd's communication approach has consistently been unpredictable, regularly leaving the boxing community uncertain until final confirmation at the last possible moment, and his negotiation style remains highly competitive, known for avoiding compromise and refusing to meet opponents' demands during deal-making processes.
Joy, enjoy talking boxing, and then at some point Floyd is going to say, I'm all in.
Yeah, I think Floyd's one of those guys where when it comes to negotiating, he's not going to meet you halfway. He wants you to come over to his side of the table, and then when he's ready, we'll go. That's the competitiveness in him. He always wants to win. He's trying to win every talking point, every negotiating, every conversation.
Including the conversation, whether the fight's on or not.
Being the conversation.
By the way, a lot of comments the other day about whether I was chewing my food. So am I allowed, can I drink something, guys? My post-fight amino acids, my post-workout amino acids. Is that all right? Thanks, guys. If anybody in the comments has an issue with me, I'm not eating. I'm drinking.
But I will say this, Paul. You weren't here yesterday. A lot of people were asking about you. They're asking if you were all right. So there is love.
I was flying. I was on a plane. I got stuck on a plane yesterday.
Lance, anything else? I mean, who actually is the mouthpiece for? Paulie brought a great point. Who is the mouthpiece responding for Floyd and his team? Is it actually Floyd that came to this not announcement, but came to this agreement? Yes, this is the contract we signed. Yes.
Pacquiao has argued that maintaining an undefeated record alone doesn't establish greatness, subtly questioning Floyd Mayweather's claims to being the greatest fighter ever. He noted that multiple fighters have retired without losses, suggesting this accomplishment isn't particularly unique or conclusive, instead highlighting his own unprecedented achievement as the only boxer to capture world championships across 8 different weight classes. He further emphasized his remarkable longevity by noting his title victories spanning 4 separate decades throughout the 1990s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s.
Defeated fighter in you are what I can say is like he's a self-proclaimed GOAT.
Right.
Self-proclaimed GOAT because he can't even claim in which part that he can claim that he's the only. He cannot claim that he's the only undefeated fighter who retired. There's a lot of fighters, at least more than 15 fighters who retired undefeated. So, but I can claim with some of those, the only 8 division and the only fighter who became a world champion in 4 decades, 4 different decades, 90s, 2000, 2010, 2020. So, but I'm not raising my own chair. I let the fans decide.
Your chair is high already.
I mean,
that's it. And you came 1 point away from having a belt in the 2020s. Oh no, you already had a belt in the 2020s.
2020, yes.
Yeah. So, pardon me. Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
Sorry. Yeah.
So that's 4 decades.
Jazz Mather believes that with substantial financial stakes involved, neither side will abandon negotiations, particularly considering the global exposure platform like Netflix could provide. He suggests Floyd Mayweather responds primarily to monetary motivation, and once the complete financial package becomes apparent, it should accelerate negotiations, though he notes that conducting talks through legal representatives rather than direct communication with Floyd has complicated the process and created delays.
And all that Floyd needs to see is, whoever is managing or representing Floyd today. I personally,
it's hard to keep track.
It's hard to keep track. I don't know what's going on over there.
Have you been in negotiations over the past week since Floyd started backtracking?
The attorneys are.
So you not and who are they? They're dealing with Floyd's attorneys, not Floyd, correct?
Correct. We're dealing with attorneys. I mean, he's communicating with some of the other the production partners and such. There is direct conversation and stuff happening. But they just have to see the light as to the platform and the size of what Netflix is and what all opportunities it can bring.
So, Jazz, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What is the deadline? Obviously, Netflix already announced that you have to. What is the hard deadline to get this resolved?
Tomorrow.
What time?
14th. End of business day.
End of business tomorrow.
Yeah. And we're getting ahead. We're getting ahead. As long as he's got smart people around him that can see the size of the opportunity, then they can make him a lot of money. More money than he's made in the last.
Wade Plemons is The analyst points out that such a matchup carries inherent risks, especially given its promotion around 2 fighters considered among the greatest of all time. He acknowledged Pacquiao's impressive credentials as an 8-division world champion and how remarkable that legacy appears, but also noted that despite their legendary status, both fighters have moved beyond their physical prime years, meaning while their reputations remain enormous, their athletic peaks are no longer the same, even though public interest and excitement remain exceptionally high.
The 2 GOATs, like Manny Pacquiao, 8-division world champ, what are we talking about? And he doesn't necessarily look like that, but I will say Manny looked decent enough. I get 46 years old versus Mario Barrios, so he still got it at least to some degree, and we've seen Floyd in these exhibitions, with Leah Gotti's stepbrother. If you know, you know. John Gotti III. We've seen him against Logan Paul. We've seen him in these Deji, these exhibitions where he still has his reflexes. He still can fight, but oddly enough, this might be a hot take. When I watch it this second time around, Manny had the shoulder issue the first time in 2015, and they were still at the top of boxing, but their skills were fading. But this time around, them being a little older, a little slower, you may get a better fight out of it. Not necessarily a better looking aesthetically or higher skilled, but you may get a better, just a generally better fight. And again, you do something like this because it was, at the time, and still is, the most watched behind pay-per-view fight ever. They generated $600 million, I think, or something.
Clemens explains that he acknowledges that neither boxer possesses the same physical capabilities they displayed during their prime periods around 2010 or 2015. Nevertheless, he suggests this natural decline from peak performance could actually alter how their rematch unfolds in a more entertaining manner, noting that while it won't showcase the most technically polished versions of both fighters, the bout might prove more thrilling and action-packed compared to their original encounter.
Netflix, which doesn't, yes, it has a paywall, but it's not pay-per-view behind that. You're going to get a lot of people that tune into this thing once again, just for that last go around, that last ride off into the sunset. So I listen, I don't think we're going to see anywhere near the skill that we would have seen had this been 2011, 2010 when it should have happened, but we still are going to get a decent enough fight. And I get both sides of the argument here when you're talking about, do we want to see it? Is it really good for the sport? Do we really need to see it? Are we going to have a better way of building the next generation of fighters to where we don't have to rely on these big one-off, exhibition type fights? I get all that and I hear it all, but I also think there's something to be said for if guys still have the ability, if they still are with it mentally and physically, and they still can draw a crowd, who's to say that we should stop them from fighting? It may not be the best look that this is who you get the biggest viewing numbers for, and that should be an indictment on boxing building its next.
That concludes today's coverage, so make sure to keep watching for upcoming developments and analysis.